Welcome back, everyone. Ready to dive deep with us again?
Always.
Awesome. Today we're taking a trip into the lyrical mind of Canibus,
Oh, a great choice.
a rapper known for his complex rhymes
Absolutely.
and really unique style.
Definitely.
We'll be focusing specifically on his song Title 17 USMC.
Okay.
Using the lyrics and some analysis we found online, we're going to break down the layers of meaning hidden within these rhymes.
Sounds good.
What's he saying about his place in the world, the pressures of being an artist,
Yeah.
and maybe even what it all means for us listening.
I'm ready.
All right. Right off the bat, he throws us into this meeting with the Surgeon General of written texts. He signs back yes when asked if he's the best.
Interesting.
What do you think he's trying to convey with this scene?
Well, right away you get that sense of confidence.
Oh, yeah.
He's establishing himself as an authority, a wordsmith.
Right.
It's as if he's placing himself at the highest level of lyrical authority, not just a rapper, but a master of language.
But it's not all bravado, though, right?
Right.
He also mentions misspelling words and his hair graying, almost like a hint of vulnerability.
Exactly. I think there's this tension between his self-assuredness and a fear of losing his edge.
Okay.
He's acknowledging time passing
Yeah.
and how language evolves, maybe even feeling a bit out of touch.
Interesting. This idea of legacy and staying relevant comes up again when he raps.
Yeah.
Got ground zero asthma cancer buried on the moon as the top hip-hop commander.
Wow.
It paints a bleak picture,
Yeah.
but there's still that unwavering ambition.
It's a powerful juxtaposition. You've got this potential dystopian future, this commentary on environmental destruction, isolation. But he's still striving for that top spot.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what recognition means, even in a world that might be crumbling.
And then he brings in RoboCop and the Riot Squad,
Oh, interesting.
adding another layer to this potential dystopia.
Yeah.
What do you think about these pop culture figures? What's he getting at?
I think he's commenting on the state of the world, potentially, touching on themes of militarization, societal control. But using those familiar images makes these complex ideas a little more accessible.
Yeah, definitely thought-provoking.
Yeah.
It seems like Canibus is weaving these larger societal concerns with his own personal anxieties about his place in the music world.
Absolutely. There's this raw honesty when he talks about feeling trapped by his rhymes, the pressure to constantly innovate, that fear of becoming stagnant.
And this need for validation comes up again when he mentions not being accepted as the poet laureate, a title typically bestowed upon highly acclaimed poets. Why do you think this reference is significant?
For someone who takes pride in their lyrical craftsmanship, you can sense this longing for recognition from a more traditional literary world.
Okay, so it speaks to his ambition, but also this potential insecurity.
Exactly, about where he fits in.
It's interesting how he seems to swing between this immense self-belief and vulnerability.
Definitely.
Almost a fear of not being acknowledged for his talent.
You see that tension throughout the song.
Okay.
One moment, he's dismissing those who doubt him.
Right.
Then there's this vulnerability, this worry about becoming irrelevant.
And then there's this line, Title 17 USC Section 107.
Oh.
It's not every day you hear legal jargon dropped into a rap song.
It's what makes Canibus so unique.
Yeah.
Pushing boundaries, bringing in those unexpected elements.
So for those who might not know, Title 17 USC Section 107 deals with fair use in copyright law.
Interesting.
So how does that fit into the context of the song?
I think it's a statement about artistic ownership, transformation. In hip-hop, sampling is a big part of the creative process. Taking existing material, repurposing it.
So maybe he's drawing a parallel between his lyrical style and this legal concept of fair use.
Exactly.
Like he's taking inspiration, transforming it, creating something new, all within the boundaries of the law.
Absolutely. It's another layer to his assertion of his lyrical authority and skill.
This is so much to unpack. I'm really starting to appreciate the layers of meaning embedded in his lyrics.
That's what makes Canibus so rewarding to listen to.
Yeah.
There's always something more to uncover.
And one line that really has me wondering is, the carousel issue continues to revolve unresolved. It's almost cryptic, leaving you with this sense of unease.
It's like a riddle wrapped in a metaphor.
Right.
That image of the carousel, the constant circular motion, maybe it's a creative block, a personal challenge, or even a societal cycle he's trapped in.
Definitely leaves you with a lot to think about.
And that's what's so brilliant about his work.
Yeah.
He doesn't give you all the answers, but makes you work for them.
Yeah.
Engage with the lyrics on a deeper level.
I feel like we only just scratched the surface.
I agree.
There's so much more to uncover.
For sure. Welcome back to our deep dive
into the lyrical genius of Canibus.
Before we go any further into his wordplay,
right?
You might be wondering why we're spending so much time on just one song.
That's a great point. I think it's important to remember that even though we're focusing on Title 17 USMC, the themes and techniques we're uncovering here are actually present throughout Canibus's work.
Absolutely. You see that fascination with language, this pushing of boundaries, weaving together personal anxieties with social commentary in so many of his songs.
What's really striking to me is how he uses these everyday scenarios to make you think about much bigger issues. Like that line, what you gonna do in martial law curfew, lock down your rock band rehearsal.
Oh, yeah.
Such a specific image, but speaks to something so much larger.
It makes you pause and consider how fragile creative expression can be. He takes this simple act, making music with your friends, and puts it in a context where freedom is restricted. It makes you question what happens to art when external forces try to control it.
It also ties back to his own concerns about the music industry, right?
Totally.
Like he's worried about those powers that be that might try to stifle his unique style.
He's walking that tightrope between staying true to his vision and wanting that wider recognition.
That struggle for recognition comes up again. In that reference to the poet laureate, which again is a prestigious title given to acclaimed poets. You can almost feel that desire for validation.
Oh, I agree.
From the literary world.
And yet at the same time, you sense defiance, a refusal to compromise his style.
Right. He's not going to water down his lyrics just to gain acceptance.
And even the Title 17 USC Section 107 reference feels like asserting his authority as an artist.
He really is like a master chef in the kitchen of language.
I like that.
Taking ingredients from different sources, mixing and matching to create something totally new.
But instead of herbs and spices, he's using scientific terms, historical figures, legal jargon even.
And it's not just about showing off his knowledge either, right?
Of course not.
He's using these diverse elements to create these layered metaphors.
Exactly.
Making you dig deeper to uncover those connections.
Yeah, and sometimes I think he's being playful.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of like he's throwing down a challenge. For the listener.
Okay, so let's dive into some specific examples of his wordplay. One line that stood out to me.
All right.
Speak into the mic and leaves fall off the tree of life.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's beautiful, haunting.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure I fully get it.
It's a great example of how he blends those scientific concepts with almost spiritual imagery. You've got the microphone as the conduit. His words having an impact on the world. Almost shaping reality.
And tree of life, of course. Has so many interpretations across various cultures, religions.
Knowledge, wisdom, interconnectedness, the cycle of life and death.
He's packing so much meaning.
I know, right?
Into a single line.
It's like he's creating these lyrical puzzles that you have to piece together.
When the reward is that sense of discovery, that aha moment.
When you unlock a new layer of meaning.
But even if you don't catch every reference or fully understand every metaphor, you can still appreciate the sheer skill.
Oh, absolutely.
And artistry.
His rhymes are intricate. His flow is captivating.
He has this way of using language that is both technically impressive and emotionally resonant.
That's what makes Canibus so unique.
Absolutely.
He's creating these sonic tapestries woven with these intricate patterns of meaning and metaphor.
And he's not afraid to challenge you, the listener.
No, he's not going to spoon-feed you the answers.
He's going to make that journey of discovery so rewarding.
And for those of you wanting to explore Canibus's work further, I highly recommend checking out Title 17 USMC. Available on Seer Radio Spotify.
And if you're looking for some visual analysis of his lyrics, The Rippers Unite channel on YouTube
Oh, yeah.
does a fantastic job
Oh, they do.
breaking down those complex rhymes.
We've covered a lot of ground today.
I know, right?
Canibus's anxieties,
Yeah.
his social commentary, the intricate tapestry of his wordplay.
But we haven't even touched on his use of imagery from science.
Oh, that's right.
History, even the occult.
There's so much more to uncover.
Yeah.
Let's delve into those aspects of Canibus's lyrical universe next.
Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into Canibus.
I'm ready to keep going.
We've talked about his wordplay, his anxieties, and his social commentary.
Right.
But the thing that gets me
Yeah.
is how he brings in these ideas from science, history, even the occult.
It's like he's always pushing the boundaries of what you expect to hear in a rap song.
Like when he mentions Paul Foley.
Yeah.
This visionary artist who blended science fiction, mysticism, and philosophy.
All right.
Then he throws in perigee and apogee.
Those are interesting choices.
Referring to the closest and farthest points in orbit.
It's as if he's drawing a parallel between the celestial and the mental.
Okay.
Suggesting that our minds are these vast, uncharted territories.
And then there's a line, sometimes I feel like a failure, like a weak solar flare.
Interesting.
Bringing in that scientific imagery to express something so personal.
It really highlights that tension between his ambition and self-doubt.
Yeah.
You can sense that drive to have a massive impact, but also the fear of falling short.
And even when he's talking about these cosmic concepts, you can feel this grounded human experience.
I just think that's what makes his music so compelling. He's dealing with these universal themes, ambition, legacy, the search for meaning.
But in this really unique and thought-provoking way.
Exactly.
We've thrown a lot of information at you today.
Yeah.
Breaking down lyrics, analyzing metaphors.
Right.
We're really trying to unpack Canibus's lyrical universe.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what does it all mean?
Well, I think Canibus challenges us to engage with music on a deeper level. He's making you question, think.
And even if you don't catch every reference, you can still appreciate the sheer artistry.
Absolutely. The way he bends language to his will.
If you're ready to take the plunge into Canibus's world, check out Title 17 USMC.
Available on Say Radio, Spotify.
And for those who want to dive deeper into the analysis, Rippers Unite on YouTube is a fantastic resource.
They really break down the complexities.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave you with this. Canibus talks about this carousel issue that continues to revolve unresolved.
That's a great point. What do you think that means for him?
Yeah, what keeps us all spinning in circles, unable to break free?
Maybe that's the beauty of his music. It's not about finding all the answers. It's about asking the right questions.
And finding your own meaning within the words.
Exactly.